Okay, now we come to Rahu and Ketu. It's very, very important. The misunderstood part. See, many people give it a very bad name. Rahu, wherever Rahu is, something, your karma begins there. New karma, fresh karma. Okay, so where you are going to be absolutely obsessed. And Ketu is about your past. Ketu is the residue, right? It's the residue of your old past, something which you have completed. If you have to understand about Rahu Ketu, you must understand about the story of how Rahu and Ketu are created. So Rahu Ketu, how are they created? See, Rahu is called Swarbhanu. His name is not Rahu Ketu. He was called Swarbhanu. What is Swarbhanu? Swa and Bhanu. Okay, so it is Swa is original, Bhanu is light, right? The light of the sun. So actually Swarbhanu is the radiance or the original light of Atma. All of us are originally illumination, right? It's the spiritual significance truth it is trying to tell you. So now what happens? The churning happens. What is the churning? The churning is not some event happened so many years back. It's constantly happening. Your Meru is your spine. The Ida Pingala Nadi is where the Devas and Asuras are churning your oceans. Okay, that's a constant churning which is happening. And what happens? Now, once the churning comes, okay, then there's the story. Okay, Hala Hala comes, all this. We'll come down to Amrita. Amrita is coming. So, see, I know I am. What is my reality? I'm divine. But when I forget my divinity, I want to achieve that high state through a crooked means. When I do not know I myself, I'm Swarbhanu. I'm irradiant by myself. Right? I am Aham Brahmasmi, but I forget that. I am not Aham Brahma. I do not know. I think I'll have to achieve immortality to a crooked means. So Swarbhanu forgets his originality, and he goes and cheats and tries to get immortality. So what happens? When he does that, Sudarshan. What is Sudarshan? The right vision. Okay, cuts him into two. The Sudarshan means what? It's the correct awareness. It's an awakening. It's not Vishnu taking the thing and cutting his snake. It is what is it? It is an awakening which is happening, and he feels split into two. And what split he has? He has one side of him obsessed, and one part of him is always empty. He becomes empty. So this is named as Rahu and Ketu. So this is actually a part of our psyche in ourself. The Rahu and Ketus are psyche. A part of us always wanting to reach what we cannot get through crooked means. And Ketu is split. No, he can never reach. So what is the only way he can become complete? He cannot do anything. He does not have a head. Rahu only has a head. He does not have a body. So Rahu has a head. He cannot digest. Ketu has a body, but he cannot taste. He cannot see. So see, they are exactly 180 degrees in your horoscope. So to make it very, very simple, Rahu is where you are going to start your karma. And Ketu is where you are going to end your karma. Now this transits, and again Rahu Ketu transits from your Jupiter. Becomes very, very important. When they touch each planet, Saturn just shows you where is your focus of life. It's nothing negative. Saturn over Venus can still give you marriage. But Rahu over Venus, it gives a different meaning. It stirs. It's not negative. It stirs. The way it initiates a particular event is totally different. Ketu over any planet, it's very interesting. I think I'll understand Ketu better. Ketu over any planet will end the Bhava significance. It will end the Karagatvam significance. 18 months in each house. For one full cycle, it takes 18 years. So again, it is not only 4 5, it can go. Rahu Ketu going over natal Jupiter and Saturn can be very, very important. Your major illness, major catastrophes in life when Rahu and Ketu is going over your Jupiter and Saturn. Mostly Ketu, every death, you can check up every death, your relations, everybody, and see it is always Ketu over Jupiter and Saturn. Will definitely be there. Either it will be in 8th or it will be over the planet. It will be there. Rahu over each planet, it begins a new cycle. Again, the returns. Rahu, Ketu, every 18 years, it is a new cycle. So there are 3 types of cycles. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. Then Saturn cycle 30, 60, 90. Rahu Ketu cycle 18, 36, 54, and 72 it goes. Now there are cycles of Jupiter and Rahu Ketu combining. Right? 36th year, Jupiter's third cycle and Rahu Ketu's second cycle will coincide. It will be your Rahu Ketu return and your Jupiter return. Third cycle of Jupiter return, second cycle of Rahu Ketu. 36th year becomes very significant for anybody. It can happen around the 35, 36, 37. And where these planets, when they are returning, what are the planets it's touching, can tell you what is the most important years in your life.